So, a new documentary just dropped. It was supposed to be about the spectacular downfall of IRL streamer Johnny Somali. And it is, don't get me wrong. But it also takes a very strange, very desperate detour to try and cancel another YouTuber, and that would be Legal Mindset. For about 10 minutes, this film presents what it wants you to believe is a bombshell expose, complete with an anonymous, voice-distorted phone call and a selectively edited police report. It's a serious allegation, and on the surface it sounds damning. The problem? When you look at it for more than 5 seconds, the entire thing falls apart, and it looks less like a bombshell and more like a sloppy, calculated smear. I've seen 0 videos talking about this yet, so let's be the first to break this down. All right, so let's start with the centerpiece of their investigation, right? It's the phone call. It's with a woman who her identity is completely hidden and her voice has been altered. She claims that she was 16. She met with Legal Mindset, who was 30, and that he pressured her for photos. So I'm gonna play this phone call for you, and I just want you to listen to it. You can listen for yourself.
Insight is I got this phone call. Okay, are you ready to start? Yeah. Just remember what I said. No name, no voice, nothing that can trace back. Yeah, no, I got you. I'm gonna start recording now. Okay. Yeah. Take your time whenever you want to start, though. How'd you guys meet originally? I was a junior in high school. 17. No, 16 when we matched, but I turned 17 not long after. And he was 30 years old? Yeah. Which freaked me out a little, but he made it feel like it was okay. Like I was just mature for my age. I was taking AP classes, trying to graduate early. He called me ambitious. He said I had an old soul. Did he know you were still in school when you guys started talking? Reported to the police for revenge. Yeah. I was living in Gainesville by then. I went to the cops with everything I had. Links, screenshots, a whole damn folder. They acted like they were taking it seriously, but nothing ever happened. Now, initially I took this call with a grain of salt, especially considering my phone number's gone around quite a few times.
Now, any allegation of this nature needs to be taken seriously. But for a documentary claiming to be journalism, the standard of evidence here is shockingly low. We are given no name, no corroborating people, no independent verification, nothing, right? We're just expected to take the word of an anonymous voice, curated and presented by, we'll get farther into the people behind this in a second. The immediate presentation just felt off. It sounded less like a victim and more like maybe a recruit from a Discord server reading a script. Hold on. Then there's the hard evidence, the police report. I'm gonna put that up now.
I filed some FOIA requests and waited for the police reports to hit my inbox. So at first, all of these police reports looked pretty normal to me, but then I noticed something kind of suspicious. It came from a family in Orlando
who had just returned home from vacation. Upon checking the locked outdoor shed behind their house, found something kind of strange. A backpack, some legal paperwork, and a cell phone. The cell phone reportedly belonged to Andrew Dudesky, also known as Legal Mindset. Even stranger than that, 4 days before the cell phone and backpack are found, Legal Mindset himself files a police report about his car being broken into, with no mention of the cell phone or backpack with paperwork going missing. Now, I'm not trying to jump to conclusions, put on a tinfoil hat here, but what if the cell phone that was found in the shed had the photos that Legal Mindset allegedly took of this underage girl on it? I just don't understand how his cell phone, backpack, and legal paperwork ended up in some random person's shed.
The film shows a report stating that a backpack containing Legal Mindset's phone was found in a shed. The narrator implies this is a smoking gun. The phone with the alleged photos. What they conveniently gloss over is that Legal Mindset had reported his car being broken into just a night or two before. So, I mean, if you apply some basic logic to that, a thief breaks into a car, steals a backpack, and then stashes the stolen goods somewhere. Is that a wild, unbelievable scenario, or is it a mundane, everyday occurrence that completely undermines this documentary's sinister narrative? They present the discovery of the bag as proof of guilt, when it's far more likely proof of a simple car break-in. So, if the evidence is this flimsy, you have to ask why. Why would Johnny Somali and the filmmaker, a guy named Alex Novell, risk putting such a poorly constructed attack in their film? The answer, as always, seems to be desperation, hypocrisy. I mean, Johnny Somali and his buddy Hank Yoo, two men whose own streams have been filled, absolutely filled, with deeply problematic and genuinely disturbing behavior, sometimes involving minors. But, they're upset. And they're upset that creators like Legal Mindset and Atozi have built successful channels by reporting on the buffoonery that they put forth on their channel, and they're making ad revenue and they're making money off of it, and that's made Johnny and Hank mad, and apparently as well as Alex. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on the matter, but let's keep moving forward. This isn't a righteous crusade for justice. It's a classic case of projection. It's an attempt to drag someone else down with the same kind of accusations they themselves have faced. And as for the filmmaker, Alex, his hypocrisy might be the most stunning part of all. There are reports that he had Johnny and Hank sign a contract for this documentary that was essentially fake, entitling them to virtually nothing while he profits. So he knowingly exploits them, then turns it back around and acts as, a morale arbiter to attack the YouTubers who reported on them. Yeah, it's a level of audacity you almost have to respect. Kind of. So let's be crystal perfectly just as clear as possible. This wasn't journalism. This was a clumsy, vindictive, and transparently motivated hit piece. They used flimsy claims and omitted crucial context to construct a narrative designed for one purpose, and it was to silence a critic. It was a desperate attempt by desperate people to change, the entire conversation. And frankly, Legal Mindset deserves better. So tell me, what do you think after seeing the flimsy evidence? Do you believe this was a genuine expose or new low in streamer desperation and hypocrisy? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video helpful and want more content that cuts through the noise, consider subscribing for more opinion-inducing content, and be sure to check out our ever-growing collection of videos. And we look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. If you don't mind, obviously I know it needs polish. Let me know if you guys prefer videos with me popping in on them, or you would rather me keep it without me on them. like I said, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you guys for just watching it and giving me your honest feedback. So anyway, I'm going to finish this and then I'm going to go to sleep. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. To demonize him and to make this narrative fit, and I think that's one of the worst parts of it, is because it's like, this is baseless, you know. I mean, and if you look at it, you can see it. I mean, and I read comments with people trying to apply it to things, and it's like, it just doesn't work that way. You know, it's look at your people reporting it. You know, look at yeah. I mean, really, that's the biggest thing. And I just think, like I said, I mean, we got to do better than this. Legal Mindset deserves better than that. You know, he's reporting stuff that people want to hear. He's not making up random hit pieces on people, on things that they didn't do. So as for the rest of the documentary, no, I didn't watch it. I got tipped off about this in the documentary, and so I did my own research. I wanted to make sure that before I put up anything, that I did everything I could to make sure that I didn't find anything or whatever. But and so that's why I'm speaking on it. I want to make sure it's out there to hopefully silence anybody that does think that's true or decides they want to craft a narrative on it. I mean, you guys, we got to want to be better for the community. We got to want to be better for each other. And that's just trash. That's trash. So, like I said, I typically don't get on here like this, and it's late. So I apologize if this is awkward or not the best. But I wanted you to see that it's genuine, that it is coming from me.